right, so at the start, we'll have a few minutes. Well, we're not going to, well, the anthem's going to be straight after this, and there's still 9 minutes, so we won't do anything till about 3 minutes before.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I'll just mention the significance of a win, and then
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Harley Wilson plays her last WNBL game. Unfortunately, she can't play as long as the home team. But we like to permanently recognise her as a champion. She's played over 360 WNBL games. She started in 1998-99 season. She represented Australia at the 2006 Commonwealth Games, winning a gold medal. She has 3 championships, 2 standing on the 03-04 and again in the 04-05 season, and 1 with the Canberra Capitals. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together in recognition. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like also to acknowledge the CEO of the Queensland Country Health Fund, Aaron Newman, as he presents to our Queensland Country Health Fund Academy players, I beg your pardon. So the Queensland Country Health Fund is a proud long-term partner of the Queensland Country Academy. Over the past 5 years, the Academy has played a key role in developing North Queensland basketballers into WNBL players, including Ainsley Walsh and Hayley Andrews, who are playing this evening. Overseen by former Fire stars Anita Davis and Julia Duro, I invite them and the Queensland Country Health Fund CEO Aaron Newman onto the court to acknowledge this year's Academy graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shelley Browning, Harriet Taylor, Adele Perry, Lucy Dixon, Eliza Campbell, Alex Fowler, Anthony Malone, Sharon Casey, Shelley Ward, and unfortunately can't be here tonight, Chantal Haley. Please arrive for these girls, ladies and gentlemen, you may well see them amongst the ranks, not only perhaps of our own team, the JCU Townsville Fire, but perhaps someone else in the WNBL. We wish them again all the very best. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome on their home court your team, the JCU Townsville.
It started with a spark to turn your town into our town. We were told it couldn't be done, that the mountain was too high to climb. But through the agony came the ecstasy. And now the hunters are the hunted. This is your team, your town, your stars. Welcome to our house.
there's best of 3 in the semis this year too.
Yeah,
so.
First and fourth, second and third,
Yeah.
best of 3, and then, best of 3 final.
How long have you been in Townsville now?
Well, hello and welcome, folks, to Townsville Stadium. It's a big game tonight. The Townsville Fire up against the Canberra Capitals. The Caps did lose on Thursday night to Dandenong, I think it was. Anyway, they lost on Thursday night. No, it was to Adelaide.
Adelaide,
in a game that they needed to win to keep themselves somewhere in the hunt. The result for them is their season is done, but for the Townsville Fire, they can still need to win to hang on to third place. Now, I'm Trevor Roberts. I'm your host for tonight's game, and joining me in commentary is a lady who played over 100 games for the Fire and was part of their championship-winning team last year, Sherry Gallagher. Sherry, great to have you with me.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here. Very exciting. Unfortunate for Canberra, obviously, because they had the loss on Thursday to Adelaide. It was only 2 points, I believe. So, but very exciting for the Fire. So they definitely make the finals, but who they play, we don't quite know yet. So, yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch across the weekend. There's a game happening tonight. Dandenong playing Perth.
Yep.
And there was a 20-point margin at halftime, Dandenong in front. So, you know, that's you'd like to think Dandenong's going to get that one.
Yeah, no, it'd be good to see that result.
Yeah, and it has the potential, even the game tomorrow. Perth is playing Bendigo tomorrow, so that who wins that game could also determine some of the final lineup of the playoffs, which in turn can determine who the Fire will play.
Yeah, so it could range from anything to Sydney to Perth to even possibly Dandenong, I think they could play. So we just need to wait to see until all these games are played out and go from there.
Well, the one thing is that Fire fans do know that their team is in the playoffs, and that's great. You know, they're back-to-back champions, defending again this year. And they've had some tough times early in the season, Sherry, but they've seemed to have found their feet now.
Yeah, no, a few injuries, a few sicknesses. I know, like, obviously with Kelly Wilson, the guard there, she had a bad ankle. I think she actually broke part of her ankle.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she's just come back, and she's just going leaps and bounds. So that's good to see. And then everyone's just sort of finding their form, which is great to see at this time of year.
There's going to be some interesting matchups in tonight's game. You know, Susie Batkovic, Mariana Tolo, Mackay girl. We all know her very well if you've been around basketball in this part of the world for a while. Very good matchup there. How did the backcourts look, you know, with Kelly back and Canberra?
Yeah, well, you got Mansfield for Canberra there, so she's doing really well. She's a great passer. She's a great scorer. She's just had a great season, so she'll be a very definite future opal. So it's going to be a great matchup there, and we always love the Tolo Batkovic matchup as well. So Tolo, obviously coming back from Olympics, did a great job over there. Unfortunate result, and then also the devastating news that Batkovic didn't make it as well. So it's going to be a great matchup.
Now, Carly Wilson is playing her last game tonight. She's retiring after a very distinguished career in the game. It's always disappointing to see a good player heading off, but, you know, it's got to happen sometime, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I was just reading an article earlier today just in regards to her, and she said, yep, definitely it's time. When it's time. She's still loving the game. She's still enjoying it, but, yeah, so it's just her time to move on to the next chapter of her life. So we wish her the best with that, and unfortunately they don't make the finals, but I hope she, has a great game in herself tonight. So.
All right, there's a good friend of mine sitting over there as the coach of the Canberra Capitals, Paul Gorris. Paul and I actually coached junior rep teams here in Townsville quite some time ago. I went over to a quick chat to him a little while ago. Really good guy, spent a lot of time at the AIS, and I know that he is thoroughly enjoying his first season as a head coach in the WNBL. And, from a season where they won only 3 games last year, they won 12. So he's done a good job. Anyway, the game is underway, and it's Kelly Wilson in possession with the Fire with the first opportunity to put points on the board. This is Michaela Cox. Batkovic inside. Not surprising they've gone there early, and, well, there's a double bonus there. Points and foul.
Definitely. So I think the last game they played here, Tolo's got a little bit of foul trouble, so hopefully she sort of doesn't head that way this game. A good job, Susie, there.
Well, the Fire have got a little bit of depth in that position too, like Darcy Garvin, from what I've seen of her of recent times. She's been putting up some very good numbers as well. So if Susie sits, you've got someone in there. There's still another good target.
Yeah, definitely. Darcy's doing a great job this season.
All right, so the Fire are the first away with points in this one, and it's now Canberra's opportunity. This is Carly Wilson, Tolo. Just working the ball around, looking for the opportunities. Fire defence holding up right now. Bit of space in the corner. It's a miss, and the rebound there to Kayla Standish. And Wilson immediately looking to push it down floor. But Canberra were back very quickly. Once again, Batkovic in the low post. Well, that was a pass to nobody. Misunderstanding there. And this is Mansfield. Carly Wilson now inside to Tolo. Her chance to put some points on the board. A good offload. And easy points for Canberra. That was Michaela Ruth. Standish to Cox. Goes inside. Jump ball is called. Some good defense there from Canberra. Possession arrow favours Canberra, so it's the Capitals who have the ball.
Yeah, good starting defense there by the Caps. Tolo sitting on Susie's left hand there on the last play, so good sort of scout there.
All right, just early in the game right now. We're in the first quarter, just in the first 2 minutes of this outing. It's Gaze, who played for Townsville. Was it last year?
Yeah, so
Yep.
she played with Townsville for a couple of years. So this is her first season away from Townsville. So we definitely miss Gazy, but I think she's enjoying it at Canberra as well.
Well, the niceties are only before and after the game, though. I think, Sherry, is that yeah?
Oh, I'm all right here.
As Bakovic at the top of the lane works her way down to the low post, gets the pass from Mia Newley. Whoops, that one was a turnover. Canberra now with the chance to push it down court. Good hands from Kelly Wilson. Crowd thought it might have been a travel, but the ball was released by the Canberra player before she came back to the floor. Newley in the corner. Bakovic shoots the three. Doesn't shoot too many of them out there, and you don't really need Susie shooting threes. Although she can shoot the shot.
Yeah, definitely.
It was Mansfield looking to penetrate. Ruth. Carly Wilson. Canberra just a little stagnant at the moment, looking for an option. That's a good option. Anytime you can get it, is that big bomb down in the corner. Wilson again. Bakovic looking to hand it back. Just a two-man game between the guard and the big centre. That two-man game working. Five points apiece is the scoreline right now. We've got a foul on the floor, not on the shot, so it won't be free throws, but Tolo gets the opportunity to get a foul back on Bakovic. It's a matchup that we will watch very closely this evening.
Yeah, good to see the two girls going at each other early and drawing fouls on each other just to sort of...
We'll let each other know they're there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, a little bit. You weren't
I'm not
afraid to
gonna
do
step
that when
away.
you were playing. I watched you play a lot of games, and you played very, very well, I might add.
And they go again.
Yeah, good contest. Very experienced player in Bakovic, and Tolo, one of the up-and-coming stars. As that was Wilson who gets away on the break. As the Fire have an early lead. Not much, just the two. A long way to go in this one. This is Gaze, closely marked by Michaela Cox. Looking for options. Coming off the on ball, Mansfield inside to Tolo. Nice play. Very good execution.
Yeah, great pick and roll there by Tolo.
Bakovic gets away. Now, how did the big girl get so far down? Was a little bit of basket hanging happening there?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but hey,
Never
we got the
hurts.
point.
A quick reply is a good reply. Tolo once again. Bakovic there immediately. Holding her ground. Tolo gets it away, gets the friendly roll, and the 2 points go down for Canberra. Not seeing as much of Michaela's three-point shooting this season. Well, would I be wrong in saying that?
I was looking at their percentages. She's got a pretty high percentage for a three-point shot. I think she's probably about second in the team.
Yeah.
Maybe Kayla Standish is the highest percentage. So, and obviously Mia Murray's up there as well.
So they've got some good targets on the outside. So I guess you wouldn't really see one player shooting so many more threes than the other.
Yeah, no, it's just how they run the offense, who gets open, and then obviously you've got the good shooters to take it.
Well, it's good if you've got a spread around the floor.
Yeah.
Well, pretty free flowing at the moment. Both teams are picking up the points, and somewhere along the line you've got to make that defensive statement, as Wilson is trying to, but she gets beaten on the step through, and that's Mansfield with another two. Mia Murray this time.
Yeah, hard drive there by Mia. Nice job. Unlucky that she didn't get the finish, but hey, she'll probably hit these two.
Substitutions coming in. Canberra's got to change. This is Carly Wilson sitting down. And coming into the game is Jasmine Guathme.
Jasmine was the top scorer for the Caps on their last one. So we'll see interesting to see how she goes tonight.
Two points the margin, 15-13 with Mia Murray. Well, Murray picks off the steal. Oh, was hoping someone would be streaking down court, but had to let it go. She was about to step out. This is Guadme. Now Mansfield. Tolo looking for an option, goes the on ball. Gets it back. A little loose with the pass, but the ball fell to Guadme, who's knocked down a very nice mid-range jumper. Kelly Wilson has the on ball with Batkovic. Unsuccessful this time. Canberra pushing it back with Mansfield. Gaze now. Goes one-on-one with Cox. Comes up empty-handed, and the Fire grab the rebound and off and running. This is Mia Murray. Pulls up and shoots. A little offline, and Canberra grab the rebound and are able to control the possession. Tolo. This is Gaze. Jump shot is good. That was Michaela Roof. She's knocked down a couple of good shots already.
Yeah, she had one from the base there and then another one there. So she nice little left-hand shot there. I'm liking that one.
Being a lefty.
Oh, there you
Kayla Standish answers.
go. Three-pointer.
3 minutes 35 to go, and this is the first quarter if you've just joined us. A game that the Fire must win if they're going to hold third place on the ladder. Unfortunately for Canberra, their season is done. But make no mistake, these girls are out here playing with plenty of pride and determination, as you would expect. We've got a very close contest on our hands right now. Standish gets some good help defense from Mia Murray. Michaela Cox. Wilson pulls the trigger. A little wide. Standish is able to reel it in, and the Fire get another shot clock. Batkovic, tough. Looking for the call, doesn't get it. This time the contest down inside with Standish and Tolo.
Yeah, a bit of a tussle there. I think Kayla was just trying to get in front of her, but gave her a bit of a cuddle at the same time. So, foul there.
Yeah, grab a shirt, grab whatever you can. You know, little mismatch in size. You've got to do what you can when you get caught out down there. And sometimes even giving up the foul is the option you prefer rather than giving up an inside shot. You know,
so side ball now rather than two shots.
So we get a timeout called. 18-17 is the scoreline. The Fire by 1. I would suggest, Sherry, that the defence so far from neither team has really stepped up just yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, at the start they sort of had a few turnovers happening, but yeah, no, I mean, it's sort of a little bit physical down here, but nothing sort of, no, they'll probably need to step it up just to, you know, get on top of the other team, so.
Well, both teams are kind of getting their inside shots. They're getting the ball where they want to get it, where they like to get it. You know, in a defensive, and both coaches have scouted their opponents. You do set about your defense, no doubt, trying to find ways to get them out of what they like to do.
Yeah, you basically, you got to push them out of whatever offense they want to run. Don't let them get the ball where they want to get it. I mean, Canberra are doing a great sort of on-ball with Mansfield and Tolo. They're doing the great on-ball, she'll roll, and then, yeah, get it inside. So they need to somehow change up what they're doing or, yeah, push them into something else so they can't get that on-ball.
Natasha Cloud is in for the Fire lineup. So too is Darcy Garvin.
We've also got Froling for Canberra, so she's another Townsville local.
Yeah, Keely Froling, yeah. She's been playing some good minutes from what I've seen of the stats when I was looking at them earlier today. We've got an offensive foul, an illegal screen.
Unfortunate there for Darcy. She loves setting those screens to get her guards open, but unfortunately she must be moving a bit on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those calls for the referees where they're making a judgment of whether you were still, whether you weren't. I mean, you know, this game's often referred to as a high-speed game of chess.
Yeah.
It's whether you get yourself positioned right.
Yeah.
Tolo sets the on ball this time. Now she's moving.
Yeah.
But, you know, it just depends on what you want to do with the call, whether a player setting the screen has really overstepped the mark or not.
Yeah.
Gladmay goes right across court. Back to Tolo. The three.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was deep.
Wow, nice long three there with the Murray hand in your face.
20 points to 18. It is Canberra now by 2. We're inside the last 2 minutes of the first quarter of this game. Michaela Cox goes from downtown. Bakovic is in there, pulls down the offensive board, takes it straight back at the defense, gets the 2, and will go to the line.
I think this game will also come down to battle of the boards. You got, you know, Susie, you got Darcy, you got Kayla in there, and then also Ruth. She's an amazing rebounder, and then obviously Tolo as well. So that was a great rebound there by Susie. So see if she can convert.
Yeah, it's interesting you should mention that. It was one of the things that I sort of picked up on when I was trawling through stats today, was that you know, the Fire have pulled down a total of 328 rebounds for the season. Canberra 275.
Yeah.
The Fire lead the league in rebounding. Canberra were the lowest rebounding team in the league.
Yeah.
So, you know, that can be a real factor when you're looking for those cheap possessions. Where you get an offensive board or someone pulls down a big rebound that stops an offense. Whoa, that was anywhere but where it was supposed to go.
Well, went to the right person.
That'll do. I said she likes a 3. She hasn't shot a hell of a lot of them this year, but she is very capable from that range. Tolo, nice jump shot.
Yep.
Give her the space, she's got the talent. Darcy Garvin playing some guard for a moment. Whoops. Got a deflection on that one.
Townsville ball, yep. No, I think Coddington got a bit of a hand on it, so.
Inside the last minute now of the first quarter. Cloud coming off the on ball. Really well pulled in the end by Bakovic, and she's been fouled on the shot. And it was Mariana Tolo. So another foul on Tolo.
Yeah, so that's 2 for Tolo, so I think maybe Ruth might be coming in, it looks like, for her, yes. And we also have Allen coming in as well for Froling.
So not surprisingly, Coach Goris very quick to get his star player out of the game. You certainly don't want a third foul, a cheap foul somewhere late in this quarter, at this early stage of the game.
No, definitely, only the first term.
But precisely what Claudia Brassard will be looking for is that that opportunity to get a couple of fouls against Mariana that might make a real difference later in the game.
Yep. She'll definitely be telling the girls to go at her when she comes back on the court.
Yeah, try and get that third one quick, which would probably, most times, encourage the coach to sit you again. This Coddington goes in and out. Good rebound there from Michaela Ruth. And Canberra with another possession. Pulls the trigger, Ruth. She is shooting the ball well. That is a nice touch.
Very sweet shot there. So
10 seconds to go. Bakovic pulls the trigger from downtown. .2 seconds remaining. Canberra will have to launch something from a long way out. Halfway, in fact. Slams it off the wall. We go to the break. It is 25-24 to the Fire. Just a 1-point margin. We'll be back after the first quarter break.
Done, thank you. No, we stole a bottle from the place.
Got me drunk on your love, so where's the after party? 'Cause I'm just getting started. Keep on pouring it up, and don't you ever stop it. You know I want it. I don't wanna wait till the weekend comes, just so I can pop a bottle of your love. Take a look, shop of it.
Well, we're just about to get underway here in Townsville with the start of the second quarter. 1-point game, 25 points to 24. It's the Fire by that 1-point margin. And if you've joined us from Canberra tonight to watch your team go around, you must be very proud of these girls this year. They've certainly taken some big steps forward, and they've lost a key player only last week to an ankle injury that would have made some difference to their closing week for the season. So it's anybody's game right now. And Canberra are functioning very nicely. If the Fire want to keep that third place, I think one of the things they need to do is really step up on the defensive end. Canberra now in possession. Oh, a little misunderstanding. May headed off on the back cut just when she thought the passer thought she was going to wait for it, but that's what happens.
Yeah, I hate those little ones that happen.
Oh, good steal from Mansfield and a good finish. You know, those little cheap turnovers. That's the hard work that your point guard puts in there, comes up with some results.
Yeah, great hustle there by Mansfield. She just was in her face the whole time.
See anything in the stats that stands out for you?
So just the top scorers, we've got Susie Bakovic for the Fire on 14 and Michaela Ruth on 11 for the Canberra.
Okay. Shooting percentages must be pretty good. It's Canberra now.
Yeah, 3-point shots for the Canberra are 2 out of 4, so they're 50% there. We've got pretty level on the field goals. Yeah, rebounds are exactly the same as well.
All right, so the scoreline was one. The difference and everything else is pretty much even. Fire now with the ball. Now, you mentioned to me in the break, young lady that's on the floor for the Fire now. It's Amy Kane, number 15. You're talking about her defensive strengths for the team. She's out there now. What do you think?
Yeah, she's just a real hustler on defense. She really gets into the opponent's face, and I'm sure she's had a number of steals this season, so it's good to watch her when she comes out on the floor. She really makes a difference.
Canberra now, working it around. Sweet shot. That was Gaze. Nice touch again.
I don't know how many times she's hit that shot in my face at training last year.
Yeah, well, there's always a good bit of there's always that friendly rivalry between teammates, isn't it? When you're on the training court. As this came now, looking inside, goes cross court to Cloud. Asks for the on ball from Darcy Garvin, gets in behind that screen and pulls the trigger. Kelly Wilson chasing the rebound, but it's May who pulls it down for Canberra and pushes it back quickly. Looking to score off the break, and nice penetration play, end-to-end from May.
Okay, they've called that foul on Susie there, so yeah, I think just a bit of a hands foul coming in, so she'll head to the foul line.
And Bakovic will head to the bench. As Claudia Broussard doing the same as Paul Goris did earlier with Tolo's second foul, not wanting to get that third early. But Kayla Standish is in there, Darcy Garvin is in there. They've still got some good size out on the floor.
Yeah, definitely.
With Bakovic out of the game. And it's going to happen. You've got to if they're going to win another championship, you know, they're going to. You got all of your players have got to contribute. You can't be looking for it to come from just one area.
No, definitely, and also fatigue becomes a factor as well. So I mean,
sure does. Wilson now. This is Mia Murray. Back to Wilson at the top of the keyway. Standish. Amy Kane. Darcy Garvin looks to take it at the rack. Kane steps through. Nice defense there from May. Got a hand on that. Now she's down court, and an excellent down court pass. Whoa, just missed the finger roll. All the good stuff is spoiled at the end. Standish inside. Garvin has it. Powers it up and gets it too.
Yeah, I was going to say the Fire was struggling a bit with the zone defense, but they got it inside quite well there, so hopefully they can do that again.
There's Ruth coming off the on ball. That pass was going cross court, but was never going to get there. Kelly Wilson has it. Garvin from a long way out. Another big shot from one of the bigs.
Yeah.
Paul Goris didn't like what he saw. He's called timeout straight away.
That's definitely Garvin's spot there at the top there. She loves a little three-pointer. You leave me alone?
32-31. It's the Fire by that 1-point margin still, so they're trading blows without anyone really making a statement on that defensive end. I keep saying you've got to stop, you've got to get stops to win games. We're 6 minutes and 42 left in this second quarter, so a long, long way to go in the game. And if you've just joined us, the significance of the outcome tonight is certainly important for the Fire. They need this to win. They need to win to finish third, Sherry.
Yeah, so it's all a bit just depending on other games as well, but pretty sure if they win this one, they'll stay in third position and possibly meet Perth next week for the semi-finals. So, but that also depends how Perth go with their 2 games this weekend as well. So, yeah, I mean, as much as you hate to fly to Perth from Townsville, you know, we did it last year with the grand final, so hey, we can do it again.
Well, it's a grand final matchup in the semi-finals. Last year's grand final matchup. And look, you know, the 2 teams, you know, as I said, you've got to do what you've got to do. It's not only Townsville travelling to Perth to play the first game over there. Perth's got to travel back here. Now, last year you guys won the championship in Game 2 after winning Game 1 in Perth. Now, that was on a Friday night. You're going to have to travel on the plane on Saturday, both teams, and fly to Perth. So there's no real home court advantage as far as travel's concerned, and go back and play on Sunday. So that's the kind of, I guess, the arrangement would be similar as Glovemate comes up with another 2. You know, it's sometimes it's not always that good for the home team either if you're travelling back on the same plane.
Oh, not at all. I mean, you want to keep it to 2 games, but obviously it just depends what happens with those games. So
Mansfield working hard there, putting lots of pressure on Kelly Wilson. Wilson slips past. Garvin gets it back in another 2. And once again, lots of shots close to the basket for both teams. So they're executing well on offense. And some nice perimeter shooting also from Canberra. Mansfield looked at the 3 for a moment, thought about it, changed her mind, used the on ball. This is Gaze now, goes inside, nothing happening. This time it's Mansfield from downtown. And a good rebound from Froling. Had the height advantage there over Kelly Wilson, and Froling was fouled and will go to the line. Yeah,
she definitely identified that mismatch there she had over Wilson, so went to the board hard and got the reward for it.
Amy Kame sits down for the Fire. Michaela Cox is back in the lineup. Froling makes the second of the 2. And we're locked up at 34 all. 5.5 minutes to go in this, the second quarter. Mia Murray. Been reasonably quiet so far tonight. Cox behind the screen, looked at it. Murray looks to go baseline, but the defence was there. And Mansfield now pushing it back down court. Has Gaze to her right. And the entry pass to Ruth draws the foul on Darcy Garvin. 2 shots to come.
So yeah, Canberra doing a bit of a press on the D and then going back to sort of a zone type matchup. So obviously got the stop there and then obviously convert this and hopefully for Ruth.
Dakovic is coming back in for Darcy Garvin. So Coach Prasad has obviously decided that she needs Susie out there. And sometimes if you get that second foul, just that few minutes on the bench takes you out of the flow of the play and you don't get tempted to whack something quickly.
And I can tell you that Susie hates sitting on the bench, so she'd much rather be out there. So hopefully no more fouls and she'll stay out there.
I still think though of the games that I've watched this season, I think there are some times where perhaps she needs to be rested a little more because, you know, late in the game, you know, that's when you really need to have those, you know, the legs there and the energy left to be able to finish off. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes Susie might have to just sit for a little while and get that 35-year-old body refreshed.
Yeah, but her adrenaline kicks
She won't like me saying that. Speaking of the devil, she has it, kicks it off to Murray. Nice entry pass here and a really good, strong finish from Kayla Standish.
Kayla Standish, she's a great sealer and she can use her body really well down in the post. So she was really great last weekend. She had a great game and then, yeah, lovely seal there. So she got the 2 points and hopefully third one now.
Still locked up at 36 apiece, so there's plenty of points being poured on. It's entertaining. It's always entertaining to watch a high-scoring game. The purists are the ones who love the defensive battles, but the fans generally like to see people putting that ball through the hoop.
Defense all the way for me.
Oh, nice pass there from Froling to Tolo, and another easy 2 for Canberra. Winning the battle of the boards there. Batkovic goes inside to Murray. Mansfield just did enough to get a hand in there, but the last one to touch it, according to the referees, was Mia Murray.
No argument there from Mia, so that's what happened.
Tolo looking at Guadme, who's been very effective. Tolo now inside, Batkovic. It's that battle once again. Yeah, nice job this time from Susie, and 3 seconds was the call. She did have the ball in there for a long time, Tolo. It's just not a call that gets made that often, but, you know, 2 or 3 fakes, head fakes and drop steps, and she still hadn't shot it. It's probably a little bit longer than you're allowed.
Yeah.
Wilson. Oh, just a little too high.
No, good look there by Wilson, but unfortunately just a bit too high there for Susie to get up there.
So we go to the timeout. This time it's Canberra by 2, and it's just under 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. So what's your thoughts so far? What do you think, Sherry?
Yeah, I mean, what were we? We were 26, 25, 25, 24 at
the
quarter
break.
time. So put on, over 10 points in 6 minutes. So, I mean, both teams need to lock down on D if they want to get on top of the opposition. So.
Well, if you're sort of heading towards a 100-point game, and in 4 10-minute quarters these days, you don't see too many 100-point games. It's probably going to slow up a little as we go along. But you really do have to make a statement, and I would suggest, particularly for the Fire, who are going to continue on, who are looking to win another championship. They've had a fantastic run. I mean, 4 grand finals in a row, 2 championships. We all start to expect them to win, and that's a tough position to be in as well. But they really need to knuckle down, I think, and make a statement here tonight, because we're going to head into that 3-game series starting next week.
Yeah, definitely. And depending on the opposition next week, we've got either Perth, Sydney. I mean, they've got amazing shooters. They've got Sammy Whitcomb there for Perth, who's she's just amazing with her shot, and then also Milani Mitchell. I mean, just got to make sure they can lock down on the D and get the teams out of what they play.
Well, they're going to the playoffs, no question. A loss tonight to see them finish 4th, they'd have to play Sydney. You can play the top team. So, everybody at this end of the season can play anyway. Tolo inside, Batkovic gets the hand up. There's a lot of Canberra shirts in there chasing those rebounds. Batkovic did enough to get the ball loose, and it's Mia Murray now. Goes to Wilson. Batkovic, drop steps, goes to the right hand. Fighting hard for the loose ball, and a foul has been called on the play. It's Mansfield that got the foul.
No foul trouble there. So, I mean, that was good that it wasn't on Tolo. Nice hustle there by Susie. And she even shot that shot with her right hand. Not this one that she got fouled on, but the previous one.
One of the regular Australian commentators, the non-preferred right hand. John Casey I'm referring to, who's done many games over the years. Very good commentator. Love to have that. He had that loved saying he used a lot, non-preferred left hand for the right-handers. So the Fire get it back. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 3 minutes 21 remaining in the second quarter. Standish came right down the middle of the lane on that cut, gets it back, turns and shoots the jumper, and it's off the mark. It's Froling who grabs the rebound. Mansfield has had a very good game tonight. Glovemay looked at it, but the defense got there quickly. Coddington. Tolo now, Mansfield. Shots missed, but wow, Coddington is in that keyway with not a body anywhere near her.
Yeah, no defense there at all.
Very cheap offensive rebound. We got a foot violation. We get a reset of the shot clock, so there's 20 seconds, in fact, remaining on the shot clock. Wilson. This is Murray. Michaela Cox in the corner, lets it go. Big bomb, important shot for the Fire.
Yeah, great reversal there by the Fire to find that open player. There was two down there on Susie, so yeah, good look there.
Locks it up again, it's 40 all. Froling to Mansfield. Cox up very close, trying to pick off the steal. This is Tolo against Bakovic, and we've got another foul on Bakovic. That's her third.
Coach Brazard's pointing to the bench, so we've got Garvin coming in to see that's the third.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're not going to see Susie for a little while in this game. As in, where do you, well, I don't know, what are your thoughts? When do you bring her back? When do you say now's the time to go? We won't be till the third quarter now, I should say.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Wait till the third.
Then you got to see how the game's going.
Yeah,
how badly do we need her out there?
Yeah.
And, you know, if she's going to be in that one-on-one matchup, perhaps they need to change the matchup.
That might be an option there too. Maybe put Standish on Tolo for a bit.
Yeah, and give Susie someone. But then she'd be chasing somebody else around the floor that's out running the perimeters as well. So it's always a tough call. As you said, moving pieces of chess around. No basket on the play, but the foul is there. 1:55 remaining in the second quarter. 44-40. It is the Canberra Capitals in the lead.
Nice hustle there by Mia Murray. The shot clock was going down and she...
It was close.
Yeah, got the foul there, so that was lucky for the Fire.
So she's shooting 2. And the team is trailing by 4. Both of them down. Mansfield once again for Canberra. Canberra working the ball around, looking for their options. Nice lob to Tolo.
Yeah, zone there by the Fire, so just mixing up the D a bit.
She's been on fire tonight, mate. She's shot the things very nicely. She's got great touch.
Normally Mia Murray's bread and butter, those ones, so hopefully she can pick that up.
Standish does well to grab the defensive board.
Oh, unlucky for Tolo there, another foul. Number 3 for her, so we've got Froling coming in. 3 on Bakovic, 3 on Tolo.
Pretty important, the way this game's going to shape up, I think, because Tolo was quite effective there offensively over the course of this quarter. So that both of them sitting down is a bit of a problem for both coaches.
And 50 seconds left in the quarter, we'll leave them on the bench and then let them have a half-time rest and see how they come out.
Hide them from the referees for 20 minutes. Rolling, cops one up. Mia Murray does well. Mansfield's chasing. Murray finishes off.
Hard to get the ball past that wingspan of Mia Murray sometimes.
Yeah, she's got long arms. Cross court, Rolling. Puts it on the floor. It's a little untidy.
Yeah, lost the handles on that one, so...
Oh, Mansfield again. Another good steal. Froling backs it up and this time gets the 2 points.
Great.
Timeout has been called by Townsville.
Yeah, great hustle, Mansfield. She's done that twice before, so she can, the D, the offense, she's a great passer, so yeah, no, it's good to watch.
It's 48-45. It's Canberra by 3. We have 14.8 seconds remaining. So with a timeout called by Coach Brassard, I guess there's something she specifically wants.
Yeah, she's probably
out of this last few seconds to get that final basket.
Might be drawing up a play. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they come out with for the last bit.
So a high-scoring affair if you've joined us here tonight in Townsville. It's an important game for the Fire, an important game for Canberra. They're a professional outfit as well. They're looking to finish their season off with a win. They had a narrow loss to Adelaide in Adelaide, just a 2-point game. Very disappointing for them. But you'd want to go out at the end of the season with a win. That's what all teams would like to do if you're not going to make that playoffs. So Townsville up the other end, trying to design something that'll get them a basket going to the halftime break. Not only to close up the scoreboard, but kind of try to make a statement as you head to the change rooms for the long break. You've got that last point, that last basket.
Yeah, so it looks like Canberra are matching up for this last bit. So
Cloud has it. 10 seconds on the clock. Down to 8. Keeps it on the floor. 5. Mia Murray has it. Darcy Garvin, under 1 second, just got it away. Well, that's the halftime break, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a very high-scoring affair here in Townsville. 48-45 is the scoreline. It is the Capitals by 3. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to bring you all the action at the start of the third quarter.
Ooh, I'm going to say Jess Melboy. Jess Melboy is the only Indigenous musician I can think of. Nope. I don't even know any songs. No, I'm a terrible singer. No. Mika Vacona. Patty Mills.
Probably Patty Mills, I guess, yeah.
Or Kathy Freeman.
Patty Mills?
Well, clearly JT, since I said him for the Origin, but no, I'd probably say Patty Mills. It's pretty awesome watching him play for the Boomers. Rahani Cox. That would go to Rahani Cox. She a 4-time. Wow.
In olden days, a glimpse of stockings was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. If driving fast cars you like, if low bars you like, if old hymns you like, if bare limbs you like, if May West you like, or me undressed you like, but nobody will oppose. Anything goes.
I found JCU is really respected and has strong industry links. And for my second year, I was working in a law firm.
The uni labs are awesome. The lecturers are really supportive.
There's also the practical component with work placement and internship.
As part of the course, we get to go on awesome field trips. It just makes me want to learn more.
JCU gave me the confidence and skills I needed.
You couldn't get this experience anywhere else. Everyone's here at JCU because they want to do something amazing with their career and with their life.
JCU, now that's what I call job success.
Hello, my name is Angus. I got the perfect candy. I like candy because there's lots of stuff to do. I like playing with my friends and run around. Go Townsville Fire! TownsvilleKindergarten.com.au.
I choose to be at the top of my game. I choose to be strong, fit, and ready for anything. I lead a fast life, and I choose to keep up. I choose to eat in. And I choose to do things my way. Choose your destiny.
Do you
Want some fresh health and fitness inspo to kickstart 2017? Check out the Get Active Expo at Townsville Stadium. There'll be over 100 stalls, active demonstrations and zones to have a go at. The kids will be entertained with sporty kids, gymnastics and circus activities. Shoot some hoops with the Townsville Fire. Meet local active heroes Mia Murray, Maddie Bowen and Captain Active. Visit Council's What's On website to find out more.
Shopping for a used car? Know what you're getting. Choose Toyota certified used vehicles.
I've always felt a connection with the environment. It's pushed me to go further, to look deeper. Hi, I'm Hans, and I'm studying a Bachelor of Science at James Cook University. I chose JCU because of the incredible resources it has right in its own backyard. Isn't this the best science lab in the world? As part of the course, we get to go on awesome field trips. The lecturers are really passionate. It just makes me want to learn more. There's a lot of job opportunities in the sciences. I can't wait to see where my degree takes me. JCU, 5 stars.
Hello, my name is Angus. I got the perfect candy. I like him because there's lots of stuff to do. I like playing with my friends and run around. Go Townsville Fire! TownsvilleKindergarten.com.au.
I choose to be at the top of my game. I choose to be strong, fit, and ready for anything. I lead a fast life, and I choose to keep up. I choose to eat in. And I choose to do things my way. Choose your destiny.
Do you want some fresh health and fitness inspo to kickstart 2017? Check out the Get Active Expo at Townsville Stadium. There'll be over 100 stalls, active demonstrations and zones to have a go at. The kids will be entertained with sporty kids, gymnastics and circus activities. Shoot some hoops with the Townsville Fire. Meet local active heroes Mia Murray, Maddie Bowen and Captain Active. Visit Council's What's On website to find out more.
Well, basketball fans, welcome back to Townsville. If you've been sitting watching this game so far, particularly if you're a Canberra fan at home, watching how your team is going well tonight. They're leading 48-45 at the halftime break, a 3-point margin in a very high-scoring game. We're going to take a quick look at some stats while the players just make their way back to the benches for final words from the coaches. What do you see on the stat sheet, Sherry?
I think it's pretty much there's a battle of the bigs happening out there. So we've got Susie Bakovic and Kayla Standish top scoring for the Fire, 15 and 10. And then we've got Michaela Ruth and also Guathming, so 13 and 11 for those two. So I think it's, battle of the bigs, and also the rebounding is a big sort of difference there. We've got 21 rebounds to Canberra as opposed to 13 to the Fire. So, and second chance points. So I think that's where they're getting some more points and they're just slightly ahead. So it'll be interesting to see what the coaches have chatted about in the break and what comes out with at the second half.
Yeah, it's a long break, so you've got a lot of time to sit and analyse. It's not like a 2-minute timeout or a minute timeout where you've got to try to you're doing things on the run. I did mention early in the call about the fact that the Fire are the leading rebounding team in the league, if you want to talk pure numbers, and Canberra at the bottom. Now, that's a complete role reversal here tonight. Canberra have done one heck of a job on the rebounds at both ends of the floor. 13 defensive, 8 offensive. Particularly the 8 offensive. You're talking about the second chance points. A lot of that comes from that offensive glass.
Yeah, I know. I see at least when Canberra take a shot, they've at least got 3 or 4 sort of in there. So it's good to see. But hopefully the Fire can sort of, up their rebounding count. I know Kayla Standish, that's a focus of hers. So we'll see what happens this quarter.
But a lot of that is about some fundamentals, though. It's one thing to look, if the shot goes up as a defender on the perimeter, if you turn and watch the ball and don't box out, your bigs are going to be contesting with people running at them.
Yeah.
So all around the floor, the Fire needed to be doing a better job in that area, I feel.
Yeah, we've got to find the bodies and box out.
And they start the game. Well, Canberra started well. A point-blank two-pointer to Mariana Tolo. Fire now. Needing to win this one to stay in 3rd place.
Canberra back in the zone there, so seeing how that goes for the quarter.
Murray puts it on the floor, looks to go to Batkovic. Got a wrestling match down low. A jump ball is called. The arrow favours the Fire, so they will keep possession. But only 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Batkovic. Need to get it up quickly. Wilson had no choice but to fire. Mansfield now, as I said, has had a fine game at the point for Canberra tonight. Having said that, she calls as a turnover. Commentators curse. Gaze might have been a little unlucky on that one. We'll see what the foul was called for. Blocking, I don't know. I thought that was pretty good D. But anyway, Mia Murray doesn't care. She's going for the free throws.
Yeah, no bad luck by Gage. So I thought it was good D there. But Mia on the foul line.
Mariana Tolo's. Oh no, she's talking to Carly Wilson. I thought she was poking faces at the ref. I'll take it all back. She may have started out that way. Yeah, starting rumours, yeah. This is a gossip column. Murray knocks down a couple. Wilson now with the task against Mansfield. Gaze from a long way out. A long rebound goes into the hands of Mia Murray, and it's Kelly Wilson now pushing it back up court. Murray looking for options. Michaela Cox. Wilson coming off the on ball. Floater. And Canberra get the easy rebound. I did read a pre-game preview on the WNBL website today as Mansfield pulls the trigger. Just how highly the Fire respect Mansfield as the point guard on the opposite team. Just was Kelly Wilson talking about what a tough player she is. As they go inside, this time it's Batkovic who gets the 2.
Yeah, no, she's an amazing player. I mean, she's done really, really well. And I think she is in the Opal squad, and then she had a sort of injury, and then but she'll definitely one to watch in the future for the Opal.
1 point game now. Tolo's in there wrestling for a possession. Murray is able to knock it down onto Tolo's foot, and the Fire will get the possession. Wilson calling the play. Cox. Murray swinging through on the baseline. They had Batkovic at the free throw line, looking for Standish down low. Forced to save us. Kayla's come down to sit with us for a moment here at the commentary position.
We're ready to catch her.
Yeah, she was never going to get hurt over here. So the game hasn't changed. Sherry, it's still it's an offensive game right now with both teams enjoying good opportunities still.
Yeah, I mean, I think the sort of zone's giving Townsville a little bit of a headache sometimes. So let's see if they stay with that one.
Tolo and Batkovic, double team coming from Murray as well on Tolo. She's forced to kick it away. Michaela Cox has fouled Michaela Roof. Michaela's are going at it on that play. She's come down pretty hard.
Heavy ball, so she's up pretty quick. So dribble in, take it out.
Walk it off. First one goes down. And the second. Nice touch. And the margin is again 3 for Canberra. Standish, Wilson, quick movement to Murray. Cross court to Michaela Cox. Thought about that shot, but those long arms of Ruth changed her mind. Goes inside this time, Cox. Pulls up for a little jumper. Nice touch. And that was a good set then from the Fire.
Yeah, I mean, Canberra tried to slow them down with the press up the floor, but I mean, you know, the aggression on Michaela Cox there to get in there and get that little jump shot was great.
Tolo goes inside. It was Ruth. Ball moving quickly to Mansfield. She's inside. No foul on the play. Yes, there is. And the foul is going the other way. I thought perhaps it was on the shot, but it was actually, I think it was on Mansfield as she came down after releasing the ball.
Yeah, so I mean, Michaela Standish has been standing there for quite a while, so yeah, as soon as she released that ball, she was down.
Yeah, not a charge foul, but once you've released the ball, you can be called for pushing the player. Cox once again. Dakovic comes out high, kicks it to Murray. She looked at the shot. Tolo ran past, and this time Mia Murray gets a good look and knocks down the 2. 53-52, the first time the Fire have been in front for some time in what has always been a close contest. Carly Wilson, last game tonight, retiring at the end of tonight's game and knocks down a big 3 for her team.
Pretty pink socks.
Well, I kind of missed the fashion statement, but yes, they are. And she's the only one wearing the pink socks.
Yeah, she's been wearing them for, I think, on the game on Thursday. I think the crowd were dressed in pink, so...
Okay.
I've got pink toenails tonight. What have you got pink?
Certainly not my toenails. Carly Wilson did well on that play, picked up the 2, got one shot to complete the 3-point play. I'm just been all thrown by pink right now. The Fire extending their defense up the floor. Wilson doing her best to put some pressure on Mansfield. Dakovic runs through the passing lane, didn't get the steal. Gaze now. And some good boxing out from Standish. They're allowed Dakovic to pull down that easy defensive board. Kayla now at the opposite end, looking to score. Nice turn on the play, but Froling does enough to worry her out of the points. Mansfield pushing it back. Wilson is there. Canberra slow it down. Kate Gaze. Back to Tolo. Froling in the corner. The rebound goes long, and it's Michaela Cox who has the ball. Wilson. Murray looking inside at Standish, goes for the big one, and Tolo gets the rebound for Canberra. 5 minutes to go, halfway point of the third quarter, and still very little separating these two teams. (56-55) it is, just the 1 point to Townsville, and a cheap turnover is very costly. Timeout's been called.
Yeah, Michaela Cox just picked the ball up there. She thought she had someone there, but unfortunately took too many steps.
Okay, coaches in the timeouts. What do you think Claudia would be talking about right now? Rub that crystal ball really hard.
Just sort of, I guess, possession ball. I mean, the rebounding there by the Fire. I mean, we are in front, so obviously it's sort of improved a little bit, but again, just, you know, a costly turnover there when we're on the fast break, and just the little things, really.
And down the other end, Paul Goris, I can see him busily wiping the whiteboard. He's doing a lot of work there, a lot of pictures and maps and X's and O's.
Drawing up a play, and it goes like this, you know. I mean, there was a great cut down there by Guathney earlier. Just unfortunately she couldn't finish on that one. So, I mean, they are getting open, they are getting looks, but yeah, just got to finish. I mean, Froling had a nice little shot on the baseline. Unfortunately, didn't hit. So. Well,
your coach gives you the plays to work with. You execute the plays well. At the end of the day, it all comes down to whether you make the shots or not. You can do a lot of things really good. If you're just having a night where it's not going down, all the good things, just you don't get the rewards.
I mean, at half time, the shooting percentage was 57, so that's pretty good.
And the Fire were 50. So realistically, as I said, we're looking at a highly entertaining game from the fans' point of view. If you're the coaches, you'd be looking for a few more stops so that you just don't get into this gunning match where you're going to try and shoot each other down. Canberra have it. Whoa, nice play from Ian Murray, was it? Heavy clash, both players went down hard.
So we pulled the block there on Mia Murray, so it was pretty close. So they're both feeling the pain.
We've got a pretty good position here, courtside. But that corner, as we look at it from where the action was just happening, we've kind of looking at the champagne bottles and the sponsor spots
I've got a bit of a better view than you, but
no, it's okay. I can see. Right, I'm kind of getting jealous, you know.
I can see the pole.
So 56-55. The Fire by 1, and we're 4:48 remaining in the third quarter. This is Froling now. Michaela Cox fighting her way through that screen on the handoff. May, once shot clock ran out. The basket's been counted. Now, if you understand the rule, unless it's changed, it's as long as it's out of the player's hand and in the air, the shot counts regardless of the hooter going off.
Yep, and if you're counting down, you got to get it up. So that was great work by Blackman.
Yeah, and bottom of the net. Murray on the way in. Tolo has the board, kicks it out. Mansfield, the lefty. Got a fairly heavy knock and still hasn't picked herself up down the other end. She's still on the floor. And that will be something of a concern for Canberra if she's been injured in any way. Murray pulls that back, gets a chance. Standish does well to get an offensive board. Canberra playing a person down at the moment, and Wilson gets the freebie. And Mansfield is up and moving again, which is good to see. She's heading towards the bench. I don't know whether she's asking to come off. Doesn't look like it. She just got a heavy knock and took a while to get up.
She's a tough little character, so I'm sure she'll got a broken bone or something to keep going. But great hustle there by the Canberra D there with 4 players, so to get the ball and hopefully Mansfield's all right.
Canberra back in front as the lead changes hands again. May. Amy Kane is back on the floor for the Fire. Tolo looking for options. Players in motion all around her. Froling puts it down. Spins inside. Gets fouled on the shot. And it was Kayla Standish, I believe, who has the foul. Froling will shoot.
That's number 2 for Kayla, so it's all right there.
Standish pulls in the rebound off the missed shot. There's some moisture on the floor out there. Wilson did well to control that. I expect once the ball looks like it's going the other way, that perhaps the referees will stop it just momentarily, get the floor wipers out there. They're already out there. There's any number of times floor wipers look like they may just well get run over in traffic.
Up here in North Queensland, the floor gets a bit slippery.
Yeah, it's been pretty warm up in this part of the world, but then it's been pretty warm everywhere around the country over the last few weeks. But, you know, they breed us tough up here. We're used to it. You've been here for 9 years now, Sherry. Where did you come from?
So I was in Adelaide for a bit, and I'm really from Mildura in Victoria.
So you're a Victorian girl?
Well, I'm actually on the New South Wales side of Mildura, so yeah,
okay.
So I'm a bit of a border person.
Yeah, split allegiances.
Yeah.
But you've been here long enough now that your visa has been stamped, 9 years. You married a local boy and a couple of kids now up here, so it's lovely to have you here as one of our permanent residents. And Mansfield, a big bomb.
No injury there, she's all good.
Wilson back to Garvin. Bakovic. Amy Kane all the way to the rack, gets fouled on the way in. Who has the foul?
Froling receiving give that foul.
Okay.
That's number 2 for her.
I'm going to say Mariana Tolo was in the vicinity. I was just wondering whether it was her or not. So it would have been an important call from the Fire's point of view and Canberra.
Yeah, no, Mariana Tolo sitting down for a bit of a break.
Sometimes being in the vicinity is all that's necessary too to pick up the foul. So.
They've got that your number in their head.
Change your uniform, that messes them up. Canberra in possession again. The Fire trying to get some stops, string some stops together. They've not been able to do that too successfully. That'll help. Michaela Cox will get a free look at this one. Wildmay did. Oh, you just can't afford to do that. And then pick up a foul off the attempt to get the loose ball back. Wildmay did well though. She really pushed hard to get back and at least be a presence on that shot.
I think Michaela Cox could see her in the corner of her eye. She either didn't want to get taken out or she didn't want to get blocked in time. So she did enough to change her shot and then unfortunately got the foul. But they've got the Fire playing in a zone at the moment. So
just trying to mix it up a little.
Yeah.
61-57, Canberra. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Wildmay inside again is blocked from behind by Amy Kane. The lady you said who was a dog on defense who loves to chase. Dog with a bone. Canberra with the inbounds from the baseline. Gaze comes off the curl tap. Big board inside. Gaze gets it back. She knew everybody was lining up to block her, so she kicked it out. And unfortunately for Ruth, she's missed that one. She hasn't missed too many tonight. We got a foul on the play.
So it looks like we've got the both teams close to foul trouble in terms of going to the line now. So Fire will be at the line.
This is Kane to shoot the 2. (61-59), 1:40 remaining in the third term. Wildmay looks inside. Froling offering a height the on-ball screen. Mansfield goes on her own. The two Fire players, Darcy Garvin and Bakovic, actually spoiled each other on the rebound, and Canberra grabbed the loose ball and got the 2.
Yeah, need a bit of talk there by the Fire girls.
Off the ball foul.
Yeah, a bit of a tussle there with the arms, trying to get through the screen. So another foul there for Froling, so that makes it 3 for her.
Garvin, that's the first. Now the second. Canberra. As the clock winds down. Closing stages of the third term. We're inside the last minute. Kane gets a good rebound. The Fire trailing by 2. Bakovic pulls the trigger. Makes a big one. It's a triple. And puts her team back in front by 1. Captain answering the call. Mansfield. Cox just had a hand in there, almost knocked it loose from Froling's hands. Plenty of movement from Canberra. Looking for options. Mansfield's been left wide open, but comes up with a miss. Amy Kane's put in some good minutes in the last couple of minutes, 4 or 5 minutes she's been on the floor. She's done well, scrapping and chasing down the loose ball. Fire looking to take the last shot.
Yeah, she can change the game, so it's good to watch.
Bakovic pulls the trigger again. That's three-quarter time, folks, and the Fire making a little statement there, heading to the break.
Yeah, definitely a good ending there. So
66-63.
Yeah, Susie come alive, so the 3 and then the 2.
All right, we'll take a short break. We'll be back in just a moment with
The final quarter, it promises to be a real cracker.
Well, we're back here in Townsville. 15 seconds remaining in the three-quarter time break as the players make their way back out onto the floor. We've just got the stats being dropped over to us, so I'll give Sherry a couple of minutes to have a look at that. She can tell us what she might see in those stats, but the scoreline being so close, we found most things are fairly even. Perhaps that rebound count might be interesting, Sherry, after it was such a difference at half-time.
Yeah, so now it's 33 to the Caps, 25 to the Fire, so
A little closer.
stepping it up a bit, so which is obviously showing on the scoreboard.
Canberra with the first possession, now trailing by 3. Mansfield. Inside to Tolo, back to Mansfield with a jumper at the top. Nice touch from Mansfield. Three-pointer to open the quarter for Canberra. And guess what? We're tied at 66. Canberra still in that zone. Fire trying to find a way through right now. Not with too much success. Kane puts it on the floor. Good pass inside. In the end, patience paid off.
Definitely, you just got to move the ball around, attack, and yeah, they got the open pass.
Try and split the gap between those defenders. Well, there's a big gap there, opened up nicely for Mariana Tolo. Straight back at you, yeah. All right, Garvin, Mia Murray. Has Batkovic on the low post. She turns and shoots off the mark. Canberra did well there. Tolo got the rebound, but Kelly Wilson does well. Good pass. Oh, what a play from Blythemay. And knocked it down on the Darcy Garland. They got possession as well. Excellent work.
Hit it off the player. That was a great play.
I was just going to give her a rap a moment ago on that last rebound for such a good box out that left Tolo in an uncontested position as well. So she's working very hard right across the floor. She's had a great game. Gaze. Inside to Tolo. A little too easy. Tolo goes to the line.
Yeah, the Capitals have come fired up, so so yeah, no, it's good to see, and Tolo's doing really well in there.
So they're going to go blow for blow here. It's been blow for blow all night. Nothing's changed. It's 70-68 with this shot that comes from Tolo. She turns it into a three-point margin now for Canberra. Started the quarter that way. They've got their lead back. The zone is certainly creating some concerns for Townsville. They're having their difficulties, but their patience has paid off earlier. But you must keep the ball moving. You must keep players moving. Garvin, good cut, but just coughs up a turnover, and Tolo gets the loose ball. Here comes Canberra again. And Mansfield was kind of a little ambitious on that one, but they were lucky to keep the possession. Here's Gaze, on ball from Tolo. Ruth, top of the keyway. Sweet as you like.
Yep, no, she loves that long two. That was a great shot there by Ruth. You can't leave her open.
It's Townsville call for time, and it's a 5-point margin all of a sudden for Canberra. Townsville got away to a good finish, or had a good finish in the third term. Started well in this one, and Canberra has struck back straight away.
A few turnovers there by Townsville, so just need to make it a bit cleaner, a bit scrappy.
Yeah, they're having some difficulty with that zone at the moment, aren't they? And it can kind of freeze you up, the zone. You know, they're not looking, well, they're not shooting the outside shot all that often. But having said that, I thought Canberra's perimeter players are really hunting down the outside shooters, so they're kind of doing most of what they need to do in that zone to really frustrate them.
Yeah, no, I think Townsville are rushing a little bit in terms of, they just want to quickly get it into someone or quickly do something with the ball and just relax. Maybe do a few drives from the outside, bring the bigs to them, and then they can dish it to someone.
Yeah, and if you're not hitting shots, what you need to do is get to the free throw line. And if you're not aggressive, you won't get there either. So there's still plenty of time in the game if you're a Townsville fan. 7:54, just under 8 minutes to go. If you're a Canberra fan sitting at home watching tonight, it's great to have you with us, and you must be very pleased with what you're seeing from your girls tonight. So here we go again. Murray has it. Michaela Cox. Murray shoots the three. It's short, and Tolo has the rebound. Not a bad shot, just simply didn't go in. Mansfield penetrating. Puts it up off the right hand. She's a lefty. That's a great shot.
Really great with those little runners.
Canberra putting on a burst here. The Fire must respond if they want to hang on to that third spot come the playoffs. They're still in the playoffs, but they could drop the fourth if they can't get this one tonight, or they will drop the fourth. Bakovic now inside. They need to get the ball in her hands a little more down inside. If nothing else, she'll get to the foul line if she doesn't score.
You can tell by her face that she wanted that ball.
Yep. Gaze in the corner. Oh, that's a killer blow. A big triple from Kate Gaze. 78-70. 8 points is the margin now for Canberra. Murray puts it on the floor with Dwight Mayers there. Bakovic. Tolo got a hand to that. Ball comes up short and goes over the end line. Kelly Wilson takes a break. Tasha Cloud is back into the game.
Got Johnny Mack coming out on the floor. Oh no, the net's stuck.
Because John is the Fire team's does everything for the team, doesn't he? I don't know what title to give him.
Yeah, I know. He's everything, man.
Yeah.
He'll do anything for you for the team. It's great.
He's a terrific guy. And of course his daughter-in-law is one Rachel McCulley, who, former player, is now an assistant coach. Canberra working with the ball. Bakovic gets the steal. Pushes it down court, looking for an option. Michaela Cox has it. Bakovic wants it back. And good inside pass to Standish. She does well to get a shot up, but also Mansfield did well to put some pressure on that shot as she was trying to get it in the air. Mansfield taking it right out the defense. Tolo diving in there. Now Cloud. Oh, gets it away. Michaela Cox now. Standish steps up. And then back for the low post pass. Cloud. Short and left. And it's Canberra in possession. 5:32 remaining in this final quarter. And the score remains 78-70, an 8-point margin to Canberra. Canberra very patient. Ruth goes baseline, kicks it out, Gaze with another good look. In and out. Batkovic thought she had it, but Canberra just hunting the offensive glass. Batkovic fights back.
Nice hustle there by the Capitals, but yeah, no, couldn't finish.
Cloud looks inside. Standish trying to get open. Back screen for Batkovic. Michaela Cox pulls the trigger. The Fire desperately needed that one. They need a little bit of inspiration there, and Michaela Cox comes up with a big triple. Townsville trying to up the ante on the defensive end. But left wide open in the corner is Ruth, and she has been deadly tonight. 4:20 remaining. Good move from Standish, but not able to finish.
Unfortunate there.
Canberra seem to be settled, seem to be in control of what they're looking to do. Mansfield, patient, 6 seconds on the shot clock. She goes inside to her left hand, and the easiest of 2 points. Inside to Batkovic, challenged by Ruth, but she makes the 2.
Great job there by Susie. She may nearly have travelled, but no, that was a good finish there by her.
82-75 is the scoreline, 7-point margin, 3.5 remaining. The Fire really got to put the pedal down here on the defensive end. Not so easy to do, easier said. Batkovic hunts the rebound down again. Cloud pushes it down court. Standish trying to get open on the block, but the defense is there as well. Michaela Cox asking for the on ball. Gets it to Mia Murray with space. Off the mark. Standish is not off the mark. She's picked up the she's picked up the foul on Tolo.
Okay, so number 4 for Tolo, so that's going to play a little bit in this last 3 minutes.
Michaela Standish to step up to the line, as he said, 3 minutes, 3 seconds remaining.
You can see both teams are pretty much gassing a fair bit, so we'll see how it pans out in this last 3 minutes. I think fatigue's going to play a factor, and it'll be interesting to watch.
So coaches now go to the whiteboards. It's coach time. It's what can you do to give your players right now that changes the way things are happening on the floor. It's you know, and the players will kind of look to you as a coach for some level of inspiration or something that might be a little different, or some play, or whatever that you might be able to give them that helps them in these times.
Yeah, I think for the last few plays, I think Canberra looked like they're really in control of their play, like they haven't been pushed out of anything. So I think with Fire, that's what they need to do. They need to step up in intensity and a bit more talk, probably, because there was a few shots where Ruth hit that shot down there where she was wide open, no one was there. So I think just got to pick the communication up and just become a bit more disruptive.
Yeah, Canberra's been able to find players in space for much of the game. You mentioned Ruth, but Mansfield's been standing at the top of the keyway open. So you get that baseline penetration or baseline cut, kicking the ball back out to those players in the shooting position, spotted up, ready to go. And Townsville players not being close enough to put enough pressure on it. So Canberra has executed well.
Yeah, they've had those couple of threes as well. I think Mansfield hit one, Gaze hit one, and they're killed as well. So.
I mean, I think, the defense, their defense has frustrated the Fire throughout this last quarter, and that's probably as much of a reason for the difference as the shooting has been. All right, Standish at the line has the 2 free throws. It's the first one to roll. 6-point game now. 3 minutes can be a long time when you're trying to close it out too. Good touch. Back to 5. Still want to be the team that's 5 up.
And here's this disruptive D coming, hopefully, for the Fire.
It kind of was aggressive at one end, but they didn't stay up in their face. They kind of backed off. I think you need to stay in the face of the players if you're going to make it happen. Tolo, good pass. And we got a foul on the play. You kind of lose. Do you think I don't know whether you agree or not, but if you pressure the ball on the inbounds and then back off as the ball comes down the floor, have you lost some of that aggression, or do you stay up really close and get physical and try and bump the players out of passing lanes and what have you?
I mean, it's good to hustle and trying to stop them getting that ball in play. At the same time, you've got, Mansfield carrying the ball. She's fast, she's quick, she can use both hands.
Yep.
So it's a tough one.
Yep. Bakovic gets the board. She's pulled down a string of them in recent times. She's working very hard, trying to do whatever she can. 2 minutes 38 remaining. Standish. Mia Murray. Michaela Cox now off the on ball from Standish. Gets inside. Takes it all the way under the rim and makes a very nice two.
Lovely drive there by Cox and a nice little right-hand hook shot.
All right, 4-point game now, 83-79. Mansfield in control. It's the pass back to Ruth. Got us stepped on the baseline, so a turnover there from Canberra. I'll tell you what, the Fire like to live on the edge.
Keep it entertaining for the crowd.
Well, it's been an entertaining game all night tonight. I've got to credit both teams for some very fine shooting and some pretty good offense. Murray now looking to go to Batkovic. Batkovic looking to get that shot up under a lot of pressure. Tolo did well, and pressure from Standish on the rebounder. Comes up with the foul.
So that's number 4 there for Kayla Standish. So they might be looking to go at her as well.
Well, just 1:55 to go. Might as well stay out there. It's and the team foul count is 3 for the Fire and just the 1 for Canberra. So if things are tight and you're looking to stop the clock or put your opponents on the free throw line, I've never seen a team win that way, to be quite truthful. But it always seems to be the way that you try to get out. Try to get out. I have to tell you, I don't think I've ever seen a team win that doing that. Because most times the opposition is smart enough to put the ball in the hands of their best shooters. Ruth inside, good move and a nice little finish. Good down court pass and a foul that had to be made. Standish will understand the contact. The two girls exchange. Yeah, I know.
You're right. Great running there by Standish. She's really good at running the floor and she knew that she had to foul her so she couldn't finish.
6 points the margin. The free throws don't become any more important than these are for Kayla. 133. If you get this to 4, 133, get a stop. You can get yourself back into within 1 shot of Canberra. Canberra, on the other hand, if they're smart, are not going to rush anything that they do. And I think Mansfield is too smart in the backcourt to do that. She'll have that team under pretty good control. Standish does well. Fire her up in everyone's faces. Kayla's trying to keep it out of Mansfield's hands. She's done a good job of that, but Ruth's been has done well also to control the ball for Canberra. Tolo has it now. They're looking around. They're going to use up that clock. They're not going to rush. Gaze. Batkovic has it. You've got a mismatch down low with Tolo now. And Townsville come up with a steal. Very, very important one. Cox has it. They've got to be careful not to get too quick here. They need to get themselves a good shot. On ball with Susie. Susie goes inside. They go back to Standish. She shoots the big one. It's off the mark. Batkovic, a very important rebound. They don't come more important than that. Michaela Cox, off the mark. Canberra grab the rebound. Still some time on that clock. 46 seconds. Canberra would love to score on this one and kind of put a seal on it. They're going to run the clock down. Even using the clock is enough. Could be enough to make the difference. Ruth turns, misses the shot. Murray has it. Fire pushes it down court. This is Cloud. Cross court to Michaela Cox. She goes inside. She'll make the 2. Yes. 83-85. 18 seconds. A foul on the play, which you had to expect. That's 14 fouls for the Fire, so that still doesn't put Canberra on the line. There's still another inbounds to come. Timeout has been called. 16.3 seconds to go. 2-point game. Canberra in possession. Enough time for something to happen. So, Canberra, Paul Goris will be over there with his team, ensuring that they know what they want to do on the inbounds pass, how they're going to get it into play first. They know they're going to get fouled, so you can expect that he's also determining who's going to have the shots.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, they obviously want the ball in Mansfield's hands as well, and Michaela was doing a great job there, keeping it out of her hands for a couple of plays. So, yeah, no, it's going to be, they'll have it from half, won't they, as well? So.
Yeah. And the Canberra girls, you've got a string of players who all shoot free throws well.
Yeah.
So from Townsville's point of view, it doesn't really matter who you foul, they'll check it. Yeah, and you've got to stop the clock. If your clock's your enemy right now, the 2 points not so much the enemy as the 16.3 seconds. So, all right, a lot happening over there in those timeouts. The Fire will go through to the finals no matter what, and Canberra's season is finished tonight. A season that's seen a lot of improvement from the Canberra lineup. And the Fire will still stay in the hunt for that defence of the back-to-back championships, regardless. But where will they finish, third or fourth? And foul straight on the inbound. So it was 16.3 on the clock. It's now 15.5. Now, it really is, well, wait and see now, isn't it? So if Gaze hits 2, she keeps it to 4. If she doesn't, you got options, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't want them to hit it, but hey, I think Gaze on the line. I think she's definitely going to hit one anyway.
Which makes it 3, but it does make it a one-shot game.
Yeah, and it's hard when you know you have to have a 3.
Yes, and the other team knows you need to shoot a 3. They're going to let you have it too.
Yeah.
Everybody defends the 3-point line, you can have the 2. All right, what can Gaze do? The crowd here is doing everything they can to get involved. Oh, she made it fit. So that's 3 is the margin. 15.5 seconds remaining. Can she make it 4? Oh, it doesn't. So it is still a one-shot game. We've got a foul on the play.
And that's number 5 for Tolo as well, so she'll be off the court.
Mariana Tolo leaves the game. She's played well tonight. That's 3 team fouls for Canberra, so the Fire don't go to the line on the back of those free throws. The back of that foul, I should say.
So we need a 3-point play. I wonder what Broussard's going to draw up there. She's busy looking at the board, so.
Well, she's got a couple of options in players that can shoot the 3. Even Batkovic. They'll expect Susie to be down perhaps in the low post, but she's likely to drift out to the top of the circle. And if a defender doesn't go with her, she's more than capable of making that shot.
Hit that one, yep. You got Murray, you got Cox, yep.
Yep. So I don't know whether does Wilson come back in. Wilson can shoot the 3 as well. So we'll see what she does with the lineup as well, Claudia, when they come out of that timeout. Paul Goris will be talking about the fact that the only way they can even tie you is to hit the 3. Yep. And quite literally, you can give up a 2-point shot. You just have all 5 players out on the 3-point line.
Yep, take that 2, don't foul.
Yeah. 14.6 seconds is the time frame. A lot has happened in the last few minutes, and we've gone from 16.3 to 14.6 seconds. There ain't been much action. A lot of timeouts, a lot of talking.
Yep.
All right, here we go. It's all or nothing for the Fire. Got a play design, no doubt. Michaela's involved in this. So is Mia. Got it to Mia. She's going to have a tough shot if she goes from there. They go inside to Susie. She misses. That hurts. They come up empty-handed. Canberra, well done. Good job. They covered all options, and they worked really hard. There was no easy look for anyone.
So unfortunately couldn't finish there. Head to the foul line now, so could possibly bring the score out even more, and then the Fire don't have any options.
Nope, 9 seconds remaining.
9 seconds left on Carly Wilson's WNBL
career. Yeah. And she's out there. Mansfield has the shots. Expected to make 2. There you go. Tough player, mentally tough. They're the kind of the players that you want on the free throw line late in the game. Nice touch. Look at that. Beautiful form. That's it, I think, for the Fire. We're going to close this one out in just a moment. Cloud goes from downtown. Don't know what the call was there, to be quite honest.
Called a travel there. So
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't really matter. 5.1 seconds remaining. Canberra will close this out. There really isn't much point in fouling again. I don't know whether the Fire will or they won't. Oh, they did. So we have a margin of 5 points. Shots to come. 2 seconds. So you got to score, get it back, score again. I don't think so.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what's going to come from here then, Jerry. So they're going to finish fourth now with this loss tonight. And tremendous game from Canberra. Full marks to them. It's now a match-up with Sydney
Yes.
in a best of three.
Yeah, so I mean, the games that they've played against Sydney, Sydney sort of won the series against them, but it's only been by a couple of points. So, you know, and one of those was an overtime game here, which was amazing to watch. So,
yeah,
it's going to be good.
Well, I watched them play Sydney here a few weeks ago, and they were ahead of Sydney twice by something like 10 points during the game. So it's going to be a very good contest. Folks, we're going to wrap it up here in Townsville. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Canberra, congratulations on a very good season and a very good win tonight. The Fire continue on. The task is probably similar to what it was. You've got to get past everybody still to win the championship. It's best of three next week, starting against Sydney now, and their next home game, if you're a Fire fan, is March the 3rd. We'll be here for that to bring you all the action. Sherry, thank you tonight for your work. Well done.
Lovely, thank you for having me. It was a good game, unfortunate for the Fire, but hey, finals, here we come.
Exactly. All right, well, we'll see you all on March the 3rd.